Hey y'all, it's me again. I'm back. I'm back. I took a little hiatus. I wasn't sure if I was going to come back. Some things had gone off the rails a little bit in my life, and I thought I just needed to slow down a little bit and take a bit of a break. But I felt like that would be unfair to some of the people who had just started supporting me. Like, they had given me some donations on my Buy Me a Coffee, and then I immediately kind of disappeared, and it's not really fair to them. So I'm back, and to be honest with you, I just really missed it. I missed talking about music. There's a lot of things that I wanted to try and start anew. Few things are going to remain the same. I still want to do the music show. I still want to do that specifically for people who join the mailing list. I wasn't going to make it a part of the Buy Me a Coffee. I think you should be able to get some extra free content for things like joining the mailing list, which I highly encourage you to do. You can find that at my website, www.beyondthestaticpodcast.tk. Also, I've still been receiving requests from bands to have their music talked about and reviewed and get on the show, and I really don't want to miss out on that. I really want to help bands out, and to be honest, I'm in a band myself, and at some point I was advised not to really talk about my band and not to really relate that I'm in that and doing the podcast at the same time. But that wasn't from a music guy. It was from a marketing guy. Now, the more I think about it, and I see plenty of other guys with bands that have podcasts and that just like talking to other bands. And that's what I like to do. I like to talk music with people, and that's what I'm going to do, regardless. And there's no point in trying to hide the two and separate it. There's no point in that. I'm not sure exactly what else I'm going to add to the Buy Me a Coffee for members, but I'm working on it. I really want to do some things like shout outs. So I gotta shout out my boys in Protect Your Heart. They did come through and give me some donations, and I really appreciate y'all. I really do appreciate y'all, and I had a great time talking to you guys, and I hope that we can make that happen again. This is gonna be on my YouTube channel, just kind of having some fun, or just some little talks about music, other than just the interviews. Interviews are gonna stay the same. When I start booking some, audio version's going to be available on Anchor. There are a few things that I really want to talk about. Actually, one thing in particular that I've been kind of keeping silent on, but the other day, Youngblood was playing at my job, and I really started thinking about that and that whole debate about gatekeeping and them calling themselves pop punk, which I don't agree that they're pop punk. There's definitely rock. It's definitely a pop rock, with Youngblood and Willow Smith and MGK. The real thing about MGK that bothers me is it just seems like it's writing some just generic bullshit. This is what I like. It sounds like a 14-year-old writing his songs and coming up with his titles, and he's just trying to I guess appeal to 14-year-old kids. Who knows? I don't know. But I feel like maybe pop punk just isn't the right word for them. I ran this term by my friend, sort of like a nouveau punk, this kind of new wave, punk, kind of they want to be something. I don't know. But the thing that really gets me is people that say things like, oh, well, what's more punk rock than Punk in the System? People want to say everything is punk rock except for punk rock. Stop doing that. Punk rock is punk rock. that's where we're at. Just leave it at that. Stop trying to make everything fit. I mean, I'm sure the songs are catchy. I'm sure people love it, and there's no problem with that. I think the only real problem is calling it something that it ain't, or at least something that it's trying to be, but it's just not hitting it, dude. It's just not. I'm sorry. Like, congratulations, you sold all the albums. Like, you got the hot popular girlfriend. Whatever, dude. Not gonna take that away from you. That's great. Good for you. But you're a poor representative of pop punk. And I don't know, like, I guess Travis Barker's just trying to build a new crew or whatever. Like, he's a great drummer, like, can't deny that. But I don't know, like, this is kind of an odd direction to go, but, you know, it's just one man's opinion. One thing that I do really want to do, that I'm really, really excited about, but I really, really, really want to do a tournament style battle of the bands kind of thing, where take certain bands and put them together and have you guys vote on it, have people vote on it, and come down to see who everybody likes the best, who ultimately gets the most votes out of this thing. So the first crop of bands that I'm gonna do, it's gonna be Taking Back Sunday versus Brand New, Thursday versus Census Fail, Early November versus Something Corporate, and let's go Circus Survive versus Seosin. So I'm gonna put a poll up, have you guys vote on it, and let's follow up, dude. Like, let's do this. Let's have some fun. Give me some topics to talk about, music related. I'll find some myself. If there are bands that you want interviewed, let me know. I would love to start like a Discord or something for the people that, you know, for the members that become my for members of the Buy Me a Coffee. If you're a supporter or a member, all of the video interviews are on there. If you are not, all of the interview content is going to be free audio on Anchor, which is distributed to like Apple Podcasts, Good Pods, Stitcher, Overcast, Amazon Podcast. I'm on Spotify. You name it. There's a few more. I don't remember all of them right now, but I'll definitely run that down. And I'm sure there'll be more to come. So, yeah, dude, I hope to be able to engage with this audience a little bit more and to do a few more videos like this. Life is good again, and I want to share that experience with you guys. So once again, those bands are going to be Taking Back Sunday versus Brand New, Thursday versus Census Fail, the Early November versus Something Corporate, and Circus Survive versus Seosin. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. I think I'm gonna make these a regular part of my YouTube. Try to do some more Instagram content, and if you want to learn some other things about me, check out some of my other projects, some of my music, or my other YouTube channel. My music projects are called The Archivist and The Hero We Needed. I also have a Redbubble store where I make mostly silly t-shirts and things like that. So yeah, let's have some fun. Let's get to know each other. And if you're in a band, hit me up. Beyond the Static Podcast at gmail.com, or go to www.beyondthestaticpodcast.tk, where you can submit your music and request. Also, follow me on Instagram and Facebook. It's at Beyond the Static Podcast on both of those platforms. And on Twitter, it is at BTS Podcast. I'm also on Discord, Beyond the Static Podcast. I don't think that I have set up like my own little server yet, but I'm definitely going to do that because I would love to interact with you guys and have you guys have that access to me. And maybe we can collaborate on things that are going to be on the music show. Make sure to join the mailing list to receive that show. It's going to be dope. I can't wait. And this next show that I'm going to put out is probably going to be catching up for the last couple months. And who knows? Let's see where this goes. Do some music reviews and things of that nature. So yeah. So this is my new format. Gotta love Beyond the Static. Actually, you don't have to love it, but I would really like it if you loved it. All right, guys. I'll talk to you soon.